Pottawattamie County Conservation manages 6 public parks and 6 habitat areas across the entire county. We do a bunch of different things in our work, which involves maintaining those parks, so doing different land management processes like prescribed fire, which you see behind me, as well as environmental education. Sometimes that's free public programs, sometimes it's private programs, as well as going into schools for after school and in-school programs as well. For us, November, as the season and plants enter their dormancy, is prescribed fire season. So we look for a few different factors when we kind of pull the trigger on starting to do prescribed fire. It's very weather dependent, so we're looking for specific temperatures, specific humidity levels, wind speed and direction, and then also looking at our goals as Pottawattamie County Conservation and how available our different fire partners are. Yeah, so today we have Council Bluffs Fire Department, Woodbine Fire Department, Turkey Creek Preserve, and Fontenelle Forest. We have a bunch of different fire partners that work with us every single year. That's just today. But I'd say Council Bluffs Fire Department especially has been a real big help for us, and that relationship kind of goes back and forth. They get some training and education opportunities, and then we can go out and assist with wildfires too. Prescribed burning, especially in the prairie, which is where we're at in the loess-hills, is super important. Our prairie plants depend on fire in the same way that they depend on sunlight and water. So applying prescribed fire really helps them thrive. You'll see throughout the winter months that it might look burnt and ashen. Come spring, these prairie plants shoot right back up stronger than ever. They have really deep root systems. Prescribed fire is really helpful for maintaining prairie, which is really important for water quality and preventing erosion, which in the loess-hills is especially important. It might seem counterintuitive, but prescribed fire is actually really good for wildlife because it does so much to improve their habitat. And when they have better habitat to live in, they can live better. And then us as humans experiencing parks have an overall better experience too. Hitchcock's open 365 days a year. We don't close during prescribed fire, and part of the reason for that is we want the public to kind of remember that fire is a natural part of our environment, especially being in the Great Plains. Today we had a education program up at the lodge with a lot of families, various ages of children, and I heard some over lunch, and the kids were very interested, and they kind of got lunch with the show, if you will. So I'd say people mostly are pretty curious and kind of excited that they get to be here while this is happening and actually see it. I think overall the feedback that we've gotten is that for people who do choose to come out and feel comfortable being around fire and smoke, it's a neat way to experience their environment.